group for Chicago. White and Okoro are the wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Jones in at the point guard position. And for the Rockets, Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Amen Thompson out there with Tari Eason. And it's Adams in at the 5. Grant, having played in the league, you must have a good idea of how these guys are feeling this deep into the year.
No, BA, it's hard to describe. There's such a physical drain on your body. And mentally, it might be even more difficult.
Outside Durant. Back to Thompson. Smith outside. Pass to Adams. Houston working the ball around. Clock at 6. Here's Durant. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Just the endless length of Durant, helping him right there inside.
Outside White. Now Vucevic. Outside Jones. Fires for 3. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Yeah, it's always nice to see him drop in a triple early in the game. That'll set him up for success the rest of the way.
Here's Durant, following the three-point basket by Chicago. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Durant's got his second basket of the game.
You gotta push Durant farther away than this, or he will make you pay.
Pass to Buzelis. Okoro outside. Now Vucevic. That shot is off. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Thompson outside. On the wing, Durant. The shot. Chicago with a rebound.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Jones. Now Vucevic. Adams covering. Adams against Vucevic. Over Adams. Thompson pulls it in. The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now Adams. Back to Thompson. White with a steal. Pass to Jones. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Okoro. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooting.
Well, Coach, when you think about the NBA's steadiest contributors, Kobe White deserves a mention.
He sure does, B.A. Players like Kobe White are the foundational pieces that every team needs. He makes smart plays, and he's so consistent. You almost take it for granted.
Eason can't get it to go. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Shams, thank you. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him. And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now a change of course is taking place.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's White. No points so far. For three. And again, Chicago, no good.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Thompson finds Adams. Back to Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Here's White. And the layup is good off the glass.
Well, the screen is what gave him space to make his move.
For Houston, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. Here's Durant. And he converts the layup. Durant's got 8.
Coming out hot. 4 out of 5. This could be a big game for him.
White against Eason. Pass to Okoro. Jones with a screen on Durant. The 3 from Okoro. On target from range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Thompson. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Okoro outside. Jones sets a screen. Okoro passes to Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got 4 rebounds in the game. Eason, pass to Durant. Now Smith, top of the key. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
Now here's White. You know, his stats have been solid, averaging around 18.5 points a game. Outside Jones. 4-3. Sinks the tray. He has 6.
Well, it's a work in progress from outside the arc. Good to see Jones knocking it down there.
Durant looking around. Pass to Eason. Back to Durant. Lets the 3 fly. Chicago with a rebound. Outside Jones. Here's Vucevic. Outside White. Shoots over Durant. And there's another one for the Bulls.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Here's Durant. That one's good for 2. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
He got right into the flow of this game, hitting 5 of his first 7 shots.
And there's the screen. 3-pointer, Buzelis. Doesn't go for him. The Rockets have gone a fantastic 8 of 11 so far. White against Thompson. Back to Durant. Fires it. And another basket for Houston.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. Number 1, Houston. Number 5, the Bulls.
Both of these teams have been so physical. Two of the best rebounding the ball over the last 10 games.
Bulls trail by 3. Jones with the ball. 6 points for him. Pass to Vucevic. Over Adams. And Vucevic gets it to go on the assist from Jones.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
Outside Durant. Back to Thompson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
And attacking with reckless abandon. Somehow Thompson able to get through.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Finney-Smith checked in for Smith. And it's Shepard in for Eason. Thompson, no good on the free throw.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
White, the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Vucevic. Oh, the swat by Adams.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
And Thompson gets it to go.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
White, the pass to Dosunmu. They set the screen. Let's go with a 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. The Rockets lead by 6. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Fires in the triple. Durant's got 15.
Yeah, smooth and focused. KD is so polished, so prolific.
Vucevic against Adams. Chicago passing it around. Dosunmu for 3. Rockets with a rebound. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
They looked lost in the final quarter. Couldn't keep it together at all. Miscommunications cost them that game.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, the Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
Durant for 3. And Houston another 3.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Well, as a coach, this is when you enjoy what you're watching. Your team playing well and everything just flowing.
Now here's Vucevic. Oh, a little luck that time as it drops. And it's 6 points for Nikola Vucevic.
Vucevic is a very efficient mid-range shooter and has been for most of his career.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Bulls trail by 9. Outside Herter. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside White. It's Vucevic, high post. Over Adams. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Over to the left wing. Now Finney-Smith. And here's Durant from downtown. And Houston, another three.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Now here's White. He has 7. Pass to Herter. Outside White. Takes the 3. Durant pulls it in. The Rockets lead by 12. Right side, Finney-Smith. It's picked off. Now here's Vucevic. He's marked by Finney-Smith. White for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. White's got 10 points in the game. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Houston. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. We'll be right back after this word. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, what do you think about the Rockets?
They're looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
And for Chicago, let's take a look. They've got Javon Carter, Patrick Williams out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Kevin Herter, and it's Smith in at the 5.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Here's Shepard. The Bulls making their last shot. Tate with it. Dosunmu picks him up. Pass to Shepard. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And I love Shepard's focus here. He doesn't let the foul distract him from his shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First team foul. At the line for 1, Shepard.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Now here's Herter. He's scoreless. And he gets that one.
Well, look, Herter has the size to do damage in there. That time converting through contact.
Pass to Tate. Here's Shepard. He's checked by Carter. Right side, Finney-Smith. Here's Okogie. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
That one on Herter.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Josh Okogie.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. Now Dosunmu. His last outing, he had 24 points. The 3-ball. Capella with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Tate's shot is off. And Williams has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 10-point game. They're coming off a loss against Miami. Count that one.
Obviously, Herter's focus offensively is on the outside, but his touch translates into the paint as well.
Pass to Tate. Lets a floater go, and that one good. And the Rockets lead by 10. For Chicago, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Carter on the wing. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Capella with a rebound.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Okogie. He's averaging about 6 points per game. The jump hook, and another basket for Houston.
Inside, Capella's physical ability makes the difference. He can get vertical, bump with you, whatever it takes.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Houston making some changes. Smith, he's checked in for Finney Smith. Durant comes in for Tate, and Tari Eason subbed in for Okogie. Then for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Herter, and it's Trey Jones in for Carter. Three minutes of action thus far in the second. Pass to Dosunmu. Pick by Vucevic. Three-pointer. Dosunmu can't hit.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
For years, Durant has spoiled us with his incredible shot-making ability.
Bulls trail by 15. Okoro outside. Outside, Williams. Pass to Vucevic. Shoots over Capella. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Vucevic has got 8 points.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Houston working the ball around. Left side, Durant. The three is up. Chicago with a rebound. Okoro outside. Dosunmu outside. Picked by Vucevic. Shoots it from the high post. Basket's good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Eason, good.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Outside Jones. Puts up a three. Smith with the rebound. Houston leading by 14. Durant, pass to Eason. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. 5 points in the game.
They're winning the battle down low by imposing their will.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, BA, most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Houston has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Back to Capella. Outside Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. And here's Shepherd for 3. He can't hit that time. Bulls trail by 16. Williams finds Jones. Now Okoro. And there's a pick. Outside, Williams. Outside Jones. Fires the three. And again, no good by Chicago.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Here's Easton. Banked it in off the glass. Easton's got 7 points here in the quarter.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Adams checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Shepherd. Ellis is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for DeSumo. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 18. Vucevic, a screen on Easton. Pass to Vucevic. Jones feels it out. And again, no good by Chicago. Houston leading by 18. Easton, pass to Durant. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 26.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Easton against White. Jones with a screen on Easton. White for 3. Missed it. 4 for 7 so far in this one.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Thompson finds Adams. And he lobs it up. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Pass to Vucevic. Gets the 3 ball to go. Vucevic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, Vucevic didn't come into the league with that shot, but it's been a crucial part of his game for years now.
Thompson goes in. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Beyond the arc. They get it back. Goes back up. Adams, the pass to Easton. Thompson against Jones. Here's Durant. Count it. Good. And he's got 28 now.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Vucevic. Okoro outside. Here's the 3. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. Vucevic has got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Durant. Now here's Thompson. On the take. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
They're really working the paint now.
Outside White. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Jones. Fires the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Easton finds Thompson. Durant against White. Durant, pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Vucevic gets the bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, "I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense." Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Allie. And so here is Chicago after Houston's 3-pointer on the other end.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Pass to Buzelis. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive in trying to score.
Taking 2 shots.
And he drops the first.
Well, Mattis Buzelis certainly has good size, but what catches my eye are his skills. He can handle the ball and make smart decisions on the floor, which is so important for a rookie.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Houston leading by 22 to the inside. There's the steal. Pass to Jones. Okoro on the wing, defended by Easton. Okoro outside. Three-pointer, no good. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Good on the shot.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Vucevic, a screen on Thompson. Pass to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Yeah, Vucevic is having no problem finding chances to score. The defense has to rethink how they're defending.
Now here's Durant. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Portland. Now Easton. The three is up. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Easton's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And after not making any threes in the first half, he now has 2 here in the second half. Let's see if he continue to add to that.
Okoro on the wing, guarded by Durant. Vucevic, a screen on Durant. Okoro. Smith with the rebound. Outside Durant. Out to Thompson. Fires from deep. And Houston, another three.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And so it's Houston firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. Here measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Hello, everybody. We're here to break it all down, and through the first half of play, it's a very commanding lead for the Houston Rockets.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
Man, what do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
And there's more NBA action in store for us tonight. Here are the games tipping off later. The Timberwolves will face off against the Cavaliers out in Cleveland. That one gets going at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Now, this could be a close one, guys. 2 evenly matched teams. I don't really know what else to say.
And 2 fantastic teams. Could be a preview for the postseason. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
and the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And the Bulls shooting around 44%. Not bad. Katie and Smith, the lengthy duo at forward. Tari Eason is out there with Thompson. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And that's the group for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Thompson scanning the floor. Pass to Adams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
Steven Adams taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Adams. And Adams drops them both. And here's Jones. Outside White. Launches it. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got his 4th assist in this one. Durant inside. Guarded by Kuro. 2 points. That one goes. Durant's got 35 in the game.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Well, we've seen this for years. Vucevic is a dependable scorer who can attack you in a variety of ways.
Now here's Thompson. 16 points for him. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity, and it's laid in by Adams. Adams has got 8.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
Well, you have to play like it's a tight game. You cannot let up in this league.
Here's White. He's got 13. Eason pulls it in.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
Smith passes to Eason. For 3, Durant. Here's Adams, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Adams has got 6 in the quarter.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware where he is at all times.
Here's Okoro. Eason pulls it in. Eason's got 4 rebounds in the game. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Left side, Durant. 6 to shoot. The teardrop. Good on the bucket. Durant's got 37.
Yeah, and one of the most skilled players we've ever seen. Durant just continues to dominate offensively.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at the Bulls, slogging along so far, sitting at 10th place in the conference.
When I look at Chicago, they had some lofty goals to start the year, but they may not have the roster to hang with the league's elite teams.
Yeah, they wanted to accomplish more this season, but things haven't quite worked out. Some bad breaks along the way.
Now here's White. He's got 13. Back to Jones. Over Thompson. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Thompson outside. On the wing, Durant. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Okoro on the wing, guarded by Durant. Vucevic against Adams. Vucevic gets the bucket.
Making the defense look absolutely helpless. He's in full control.
Thompson passes to Adams. Back to Thompson. White with the steal. Jones against Thompson. Pass to White. From down in the low post, it goes. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere.
Up top, Thompson, defended by Jones. Clock at 6. Thompson passes to Eason for 3. Smith, counted from distance. Smith's got 5 points.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
They set the pick. 3-pointer, Buzelis. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort. Out to the wing. Eason, pass to Smith. Houston working the ball around. Here's Thompson. And another basket for Houston.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Now here's White. He's got 15. It's hauled in by Houston. Eason's got his 5th rebound in this one. Smith inside. Pass to Durant. Outside Eason. For 3, Smith. And Houston, another 3.
They're playing a lot more aggressively on the offensive boards in the second half, racking up a ton of second chance points.
And here is Vucevic. Adams covering. Vucevic against Adams. Pass to Buzelis. Now White. Back to Okoro. Will it go? It's hauled in by Houston. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Now Smith. Now here's Adams. He's got 12. And here is Thompson. 3-pointer off the mark. White against Eason. On the wing, Jones. Okoro outside. It's Vucevic, high post. Adams is there. It's good. Vucevic has got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Outside Durant. That one goes. Count it. Durant's got 41.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Here's Buzelis. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. Back to Jones. Shoots over Thompson. It's good from about 19 feet. Jones has got 8 points.
Really not where we normally see Jones operate, but good for him to grow his comfort zone a little.
Here's Durant. Lays it up and banks it in. Durant's got 10 points in the quarter.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Okoro, guarded by Durant. Here's Jones. Adams grabs the miss. Houston has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Here's Easton. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Now here's White. 15 points in the game. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 17.
Oh, man. White creating space off the dribble to convert.
Outside Easton. Pass to Durant. Takes a 3. It's not going to go for him.
Well, he had a great first half from three-point range, but hasn't quite gotten his touchback since the break.
Here's Buzelis. And that one drops.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Outside Easton. There's 1:47 left to play in the third. And Durant gets it to go. Durant's got 12 points in just the second half.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. Vucevic, a screen on Easton. White for 3. Adams grabs the miss. And the Rockets shooting a legendary 79%. Their offense is just on a tear. Smith passes to Durant. And they'll get another chance. Jones against Thompson. Smith outside. Houston working the ball around. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Thompson, no good. And for Chicago, they're shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Pass to Jones. 36 seconds left in the third quarter. White with it. He's got 17. Vucevic, a screen on Easton. White for 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pulls up, high post. Bounces high off the rim and drops. 47 points for Durant.
They're going old school out there now. Working the mid-range part of the floor.
To the middle. Here's Vucevic. The shot's good. Vucevic has got 11 here in the quarter alone.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets, absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. It's Williams and Vucevic at the 4 and the 5. Javon Carter is out there with Kevin Huerter, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3. Here's Shepherd. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Vucevic with a steal. Now Dosunmu. And founded back in 2020, the National Basketball Social Justice Coalition still pushing for voting rights and eliminating bias in the justice system. A lot yet to be done, Greg.
Yes, indeed, B.A. And give them a follow. I mean, it's so much important work, and it takes all of us to really create the change we all hope to see.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Second personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
And he makes a first. Second free throw, no good. Here's Vucevic. Outside Carter. Left side Huerter. Pass to Carter. Three-pointer. Tate grabs the board.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Capella. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You've got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, BA. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
Tate's shot is off. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Here's Williams. Good D by Finney-Smith.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Here's Okogie. Huerter defending. Here's Capella. Soft touch off the glass.
Well, over his career, nearly all of Capella's buckets come right in that painted area.
For Chicago, they've gotten half of their attempts to fall in the 4th. 2 for 4 now. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Carter. Outside Huerter. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Houston. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Capella, the pass to Tatum. Here's Shepherd. Back to Tate. Outside Finney-Smith. Screen by Capella. Here's Okogie. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Huerter gets the bucket.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And Houston's shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Now here's Tate. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. After the basket by Houston. Outside Herter. Picked by Vucevic. Lets it go from deep. And Kevin Herter with a three. Herter's got 8 points here in the quarter. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Pass to Tate. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And you have to love the focus. He gets hit, but converts it anyway.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Buzelis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for DeSumo. Kobe White, he's checked in for Herter. And it's Jones in for Carter. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
Stan, I have to ask, how important is it to have a big man in today's NBA?
That is a great question, B.A. And look, things have really changed. We went from big, strong guys in the league and centered our game around those guys to then people wanted to play small ball and be more skilled. But now what everybody's figured out is we can get that same skill from bigger guys, and bigger and better is better than smaller and better.
Good on the second one. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
White for 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 6 assists in the game. Here's Shepard. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
For your Rockets, Shepard at the line, shooting 1.
And the free throw, no good.
Yeah, when I watch Reed Shepard play, I'm sometimes reminded of John Stockton. The type of handle and the way he goes to the cup, quicker and more athletic than he appears. You know, I know that's big shoes to fill, but I just like the similarities and the intensity.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
Pass to Tate. Well, Stan, now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now, what do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving.
Okoro outside. Vucevic in the post. He's against Capella. Just 5 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Vucevic has got 29.
2 physical points from Vucevic. He enjoys bumping down low.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Tate. Here's Okogie. Shoots over White. Another one falls for Houston. And here's White. Oh, touch off the glass. White's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, we've really seen White raise his game as a scorer. He can be relentless at times, like right now.
Here's Shepard. Here's Capella. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And Shepard is an unselfish guard. He's fantastic at moving the ball and setting up his teammates.
Okoro outside. Vucevic in the post. Guarded by Capella. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Crawford comes in for Tate, and Holiday subbed in for Okogie. And more of a rotational player at this stage, Clint Capella still does a few things really well, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., he makes a difference as a rim runner, crashing the glass, contesting shots. He is a valuable part of the rotation.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Houston working the ball around. And here's Shepard for three. Pure from three-point range.
If you're looking for the game's next great shooter, keep an eye on Shepard. This kid is special.
Vucevic, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Okoro. Outside Jones. From deep. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Holiday surveying the floor. Finney-Smith, a screen. Now here's Holiday, guarded by Okoro. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Okoro outside. Here's White. Back to Okoro. Outside White. Three-pointer, Buzelis drills it from deep.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
To the middle. Here's Capella. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Hey, that's a nice job by Capella. The defender was all over him.
Back to Jones. Jones with a screen on Capella. Fires the three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Houston has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Capella. And they say that leadership starts at the top, Stan. How does great ownership and the front office permeate an organization?
Well, you're absolutely right, B.A. Leadership starts at the top. And the best owners in this league go out and get great people, and then they empower them. They don't micromanage. They get people to work and use their expertise to build the organization.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And with this one safely in the books, it'll mark their 23rd win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And what a huge performance it was for Kevin Durant.
Well, we saw some exceptional passes from him tonight. His vision did a lot to elevate their offense.
Houston making some changes. Green comes in for Crawford, and Okogie is subbed in for Holiday. Well, the Bulls shooting 52% from the floor so far. Pass to Vucevic.
Well, Vucevic did a good job of feeling the defense there and worked his way into a trip to the line.
Third team foul. Shooting for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Vucevic. Newton, he's checked in for Green. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Shepard. Six on the shot clock. No good. Unable to win this run. Here's Buzelis. Shoots over Shepard. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian